I have some really disappointing news to share. And honestly, I wish this wasn't true. But the BBC has decided to censor the opening lecture of a series they invited me to give. They deleted the sentence in which I described Donald Trump as the most openly corrupt president in American history. That line is gone. It has been removed from the version broadcast this morning on BBC Radio 4. Last Wednesday, I was told the sentence was being discussed with US lawyers and at the highest levels inside the BBC. For days, they couldn't give me an answer. Yesterday, they finally did. And the irony could not be bigger. Because this lecture, titled A Time of Monsters, is exactly about the cowardice of today's elites. About universities, corporations, and yes, media networks bending the knee to authoritarianism. I find it hard to express how shocked I am by the BBC's decision. Because this is not just another media organization. And these lectures, known as the Wreath Lectures, have for more than 75 years been one of the BBC's most important public platforms for big ideas and free expression. This should concern everyone, left, right, center. Of course, people can disagree with the things I said, but to commission a lecture, take it through the full editorial process, record it before 500 people in the BBC Radio Theatre in the heart of London, and then censor it out of fear, well, that is something entirely different. And let me be clear, this sentence wasn't a baseless accusation. It was a defensible and plausible statement. It's well known that Donald Trump and his family are personally profiting from the presidency to a degree we haven't seen before. According to a major investigation in The New Yorker published last August, the total gains, personal gains, already exceed roughly 3.5 billion, from real estate deals to meme coins. Look, I am not here to dunk on the thousands of serious journalists who work at the BBC. I think it's one of the greatest media institutions in the world. The editors I worked with were excellent, and it has been one of the great honors of my life to deliver the prestigious Wreath Lectures. But this decision by the leadership of the BBC is very serious. It isn't even about me. It's about something much bigger. When institutions start censoring themselves because they're scared of those in power, that is the moment we all need to pay attention. Democracies don't collapse overnight. They gradually erode in acts of fear. Let's not be afraid to name what's happening, and let's not be afraid to tell the truth.